Ladies and gentlemen, we have breaking news here in Bachelor Nation. It's stand-up comedian and host of Bachelor Nation News, Dave Neal. Clare Crawley and Blake Monar are haircut official. Congratulations to the two being haircut official. We haven't seen Clare haircut official with anyone since Dale Moss received a haircut in fall 2020. We'll get into this story. This is a big deal, folks. Now, I know what you might be saying, Dave, we're in a cultural civil war. The international diplomacy is on the brink of World War III. There are troops at the border of Ukraine and Russia. Do we really care about Clare and Blake having a haircut together? And my response to that is, you better believe we do. Let's get into the story. So first we'll cover, we all need a little irreverent news while we're making dinner in Switzerland, or maybe watching the kids in Des Moines, or maybe you're putting off your grad studies in Phoenix. The point is, we need a little distraction from life's pitfalls, one of which has been the beautiful Clare Crawley. We love, and I say mess with all due respect, but nobody drives a non-story better than one Clare. And here she is in Sacramento, maybe with Blake, and we'll get into that. Here are her stories first. Nothing too much from last night, but this was her. Let's go backwards here. This was her trying to make a meal prep. But the second story, it only took her one story to burn it. Hey, this happens. You're trying to make an Instagram. You're looking for a filter. Next thing you know, your chicken Kiev is stuck to your non-stick pan. Such is life, folks. She said, okay, let's scratch that meal prep video. Burning the food already, rookie move. And we don't know if she's alone, but no signs of Blake in this story. So there she is with the dog on her lap. Anyone else on the lap? We'll get into it. Next slide. Blake Monar, there he is. He says, the best haircut I've ever had in my life. Had me looking like Cat Williams midway through, though. That's all right. It's not how you look during the haircut. It's how you feel afterwards. Claire's got by the way, the perfect color jeans. These are like almost acid washy. These are the best jeans you could get with some nice, what appears to be heeled sneakers. It appears she's got some lifts in those sneakers. Hey, no pain in the game there, Clare doll. So there she is, giving pretty boy Blake a run for his money. And it makes you wonder, why didn't this relationship flourish at all during her season? And we'll get into that. But of course, it's been a busy week here for Clare and Blake. Just earlier in the week, Clare and Blake, more serious than we thought, spotted wearing his t-shirt. Maybe we weren't sure if it was his t-shirt or just a rock shirt. Either way, they were doing karaoke in the car together. Clearly, they are not wearing any PPP while enjoying each other's company. That's fine. You know what I mean? You're both vaccinated. Get out there and give each other a booster shot, if you know what I'm talking about there. All right. Hey, you know what? Having a good immunity is it's a good thing too. So they're sharing happiness, dopamine, maybe something else they're sharing. Who knows? But all good and keeping the love together. So then during this whole mess, we had Clare just a few days ago calling out Dale. She shared this meme. A safe man comes into your life and loves you correctly. No sneaky stuff, no half love, no extra females, no inconsistency. Just you and you only, sis. You know when it ends with a sis, that's like, yeah, you go sis, you know what I mean? And of course, people were saying, does this mean Clare loves Blake? Is he the safe guy she's speaking about, loving her correctly? Or is this a convenient meme to say, hey, this guy doesn't have a bunch of other women on the side, which we never know for sure. You don't know till you know. He looks like he would because he has tattoos, but that's not fair, folks. It's not fair to judge someone who has tattoos. Just because he has nice hair and tattoos doesn't mean he's an F-boy. A lot of F-boys do have that, and it begs the question, are you an F-boy because you have nice hair? Maybe guys with nice hair are just used to women throwing themselves at them. I mean, who knows? I mean, I don't know, folks. All right, so Blake, it's very misogynistic for the people that comment and say, well, she's a lot older than him. She needs to act her age. We get these comments all the time. Claire's 40 is not this isn't your grandmother's 40, you know what I mean? She's a single woman, she's living her life, she's independent. We should be championing her, and I think most people are. Championing her for being authentic and not hiding behind some PR facade. If she wants to blast an ex for half love and having extra females, then so be it, is what I say. So Claire's letting her relationship with Blake progress. That's what they're sharing right there. Progressing organically, just these keywords that mean nothing. But as we saw, this was the past relationship. So this is let's see if she like using clipper, she used clippers there on Dale Moss when things were fine in their world. Clare Crawley cuts fiance Dale Moss's hair in monumental step, they called it. And boy, can the world change a lot since December 29th, 2020, just over 1 year ago, right? The former model, today is a monumental step in Clare and my relationship. Her first time ever cutting my hair, and my last haircut of 2020. Dale Moss captioned a photo of Clare, 39, holding a razor. And of course, the link to this photo or video may be broken, and so is the relationship, okay? When a relationship breaks, the link to the Instagram photos breaks with it. That's just how it works. Wouldn't it be nice to have an app that just, you pulled a lever on all shared photos with an ex? Because it must be very arduous to go through all of your old photos. We saw Marissa and Riley doing this. You got to untag and unupload and and it's like, what if you had a photo with somebody, but you looked really good? Maybe there's an app where it can replace whatever your ex's face is with a thing we can all agree with. Like, I don't know, like a face of, Oprah or strawberry, something we all love. I don't know. Everyone loves strawberries, right? Actually, Tom Brady doesn't love strawberries, and that's my one thing with Tom Brady I don't understand. Everything else I get. He's the best of all time. Don't debate it, folks. And if you want to watch my video about Tom Brady, go to the Dave Neal Show. We've got that video over there. We have a ton of content happening on the Dave Neal Show. If you guys haven't watched this, there's a huge controversy happening. Big billion-dollar decisions by Spotify. They lost $4 billion over the weekend with this Joe Rogan issue. You wouldn't be surprised if you know who I am, what kind of take I have on this, which is you kick Joe Rogan off Spotify, he's going to go on Apple. You kick him off that, it's going to go on Amazon. The best solution for bad ideas is more ideas, big conversation, being able to talk things through. So we discuss all of that on the Dave Neal Show. You'd be surprised. I think I'm pretty reasonable over there. Plus all these other videos, if you see Taylor Swift updates, Britney Spears. We even have one with Euphoria star Sydney Sweeney asking for fewer nude rolls. I mean, these are just some of the life's conversations that we're having out there. So if you enjoy my content, I ask you to go check that channel out as well. It's called The Dave Neal Show. All right, so let's get back into where we were with this story. And people said some comments on on Clare and Blake. I really think her knowing her cast ahead of time screwed her over. She built up Dale so much in her head, no other guy had a chance. And that's a really good point. So Clare was the first pandemic season. Her season was delayed several months. It was just about to start filming. I mean, geez, Greg Grippo was going to be on her season, and then the filming got delayed. It shuffled things around. So she knew her cast list beforehand. Now imagine being in quarantine, knowing the 30 guys you're about to date. You would do all the research possible, which is not an accurate way to get to know someone, because she had an idea that Dale was going to be her one. Whether she knew it or not, it was in her head, Dale was the guy. Makes you wonder if there were other guys that might have been competing that she actually liked. Would she be more willing to get rid of those guys early so that she didn't have to deal with whatever torment might come? Maybe she got rid of Blake because he was a threat. Does that make sense? I know I kind of sound I know I need to put the tinfoil hat on there. It's like she got rid of Blake because she was into him, but it's kind of like, hey, actually, it might make sense. Now, of course, the other thought is that they're not actually dating, but they're going to be working together, which we'll soon find out. If this is a PR move and they're just friends hanging out, we'll soon find out if that's the case, because he, of course, has a hair product and she's a hairstylist, and with their powers combined, it's like remember Captain Planet? Captain Planet, he's my hero, gonna take pollution down to zero. It's like, geez, how did that work out in the last 25 years? You know what I mean? Either way, all the Captain Planet people would put their rings together and they would create Captain Planet, right? Is that how it worked? Oh, the afternoon cartoons. I miss those days. Anyway, I feel like that they're the Captain Planets of hair and beauty. They're like, with our powers, with our bangs combined, with our frosted tips combined, we can create, whatever. Anyway, so that's what's going on in their world. We'll have to see how it progresses. But, there was posted on Reddit, conversations just yesterday, Blake in Sacramento. So it looks like they were together at an In-N-Out, which could have been in Sacramento. I thought it was in LA. They also were together in Nashville, and now they're together in Sacramento. So clearly moving around, seeing each other. In the Bachelor world, this is a very preliminary, getting the toes wet in the relationship waters. If they progress farther, You know where to come to watch that channel. It's over here on the Bachelor Nation News. And again, if you want non-Bachelor content, you can head over to The Dave Neal Show for that. Here's The Dave Neal Show. And, of course, follow me on Instagram at DNeals. And if you want to support in further ways, you can go to patreon.com/Dave Neal for private membership-only content. We appreciate all of those that have supported us. All 213 plus of you guys have been really helpful in helping the channel grow. Thank you all so much. More content coming your way. Live streams 1 hour before tonight's episode. East Coast, 7 p.m. West Coast, 4 p.m. And then after tonight's episode. We'll see you then. Bye, everybody.